Today we're doing a change of oil in the S3. Tom, what other car has the same motor?
GTI, Golf, something, and all.
Pretty much, a lot of cars have this motor. So we don't need much for it. It's pretty easy, and compared to Audi dealership prices, it saves a fortune. So we've got some oil. We have a full synthetic 540. We have a big 32 millimeter socket to take the oil filter off, and you'll see that in a second how we do that. We have a replacement, this is just from Volkswagen one, a replacement oil filter, the gasket that goes on the oil filter housing, and we have a new plastic bung for the sump. So, other tool, I got this off eBay. It's to change the little plastic bung from the sump. Real easy to do. You don't even need this. A flathead screwdriver will do it, but that's just kind of keyed for it. And let's get underneath the car. We've got the car jacked up, the bonnet open, and we'll get underneath and start dropping the oil. Okay, we're up under the car. We're looking towards the front of the car, and you see here, this is the oil pan. It is basically a plastic oil pan. You see right here is a little plug, and this is where we're going to get our tool in, ready to catch it. Tom, you ready? You're going to get covered in oil?
Yeah.
I hope so. It'll be funny. And we're going to put that in to the little hole. There it is. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Now, this is going to cover me. I know it. Okay, so out it comes, and there she goes. Blech, there it goes.
It's like blood.
It is engine blood. And I dropped the plug in there, of course. But we're going to throw that plug out anyway. All right, now Tom, don't move it. We got a lot of oil to drain.
It looks like it's glued on.
It is, looks like it's glued on. It's just coming out solid.
Get in.
So this oil isn't particularly old, but we have done a track day, so it's getting. You can see how dark it is. Yeah, put your finger in it. Put your finger in it. Oh, look, my finger's clean. Oh, your hand's right through it, Tom. Oh no. All right, so we're gonna let this. We'll let this drain, and then we'll let it drip. And while we're doing that, we're going to go up the top, and we'll take the oil filter off and get that sorted. Okay? So we'll just leave this here for now and try not to spill any.
Next minute.
So right now we're going to be taking off the oil filter while it's dripping out the bottom. Pretty easy. We just crack it with a 32 mil socket. We got some paper towel down there to catch any drips, and we got a plastic bag handy to put that in because it's going to leak a bit of oil, because it's going to have a bit of oil in it. So Tom, you're doing a good job unscrewing it, and I'll take it from here.
I'll do it.
So this is where that replacement O-ring goes on this to seal this in. So we lift it very carefully straight up.
I see smile. Wow, that is
dripping.
That
There's the
is
rod inside, so we'll just hold that over the bag to keep drips, and then you can see the oil filter's stuck down there, so we'll pull that out and change it over. There we go, oil filter in the bag.
Check.
And we'll tidy everything up. Put the new seal on the housing. There it is there. And back in it goes. Okay, so we're going to put the oil filter on here. Now we've actually put the writing pointing down. Someone else on YouTube said that's the way to do it, but it looks like it doesn't matter. And that should go all the way down and just kind of clips in. Clips in like that. There we go. New rubber seal in position. That's the little rod that goes down in. And let's get this threaded back in. Okay, ready? Okay, so we've got the filter back in. We're just gonna pop it on. Make sure it's not cross-threaded. Down it goes. There, it's getting snug. Torque wrench out. It says on top of the oil filter, it says 25 Newton meters. So we're just going to pop that on.
It's not working for some reason.
Just line it up, pull it over, and pull, Tom. There we go, that's it. Done. Now we're ready to put the plug in the bottom. and top it up with oil.
Next minute.
Okay, back into the car. You can see the hole there. We just got a few drips coming out. That's good enough. It's been a few minutes, and we said we did the oil filter while it drained. So now we got the little plug here, and we're just gonna get it started and then give it a wipe. There it goes. So give that a tiny wipe now, and Tom, you can finish that off.
Finish what
So
off?
just turn it towards me. That's it, and it'll actually click into position. Whoop, there you go, and that's sealed. It kind of drops in, seals up. For the cost of these little plugs, get a new one when you do it every time. You don't want it to be. You don't want to go stingy, cheapo on it, and have it so that it's broken or the seal's gone or something, and then your oil drains everywhere. And then we're going to top it up. It takes almost 6 liters, so that's pretty much everything we got. And we'll dispose of this at the local recycling center.
Smell the oil.
Oh yeah.
And that's it. We've it's been took even less than an hour, even with the filming. We've topped up the oil. We've checked it. It's all the right level. It only takes 5.7 liters, so it's just under the 6 liter mark. And easy. That saved us a couple $100 from getting the Audi dealership to do it. It was easy enough for me to do with Tom, and we're going to take it out in the track in a few days and give it a nice good thrashing. Probably change the oil again after.